So we're leaving the remote control off. I'm going to turn on the goggles first.
Exactly. You got this. I know what you're doing. I'm listening. Go ahead.
Goggles are firing up. We're going to pair the goggles first to the drone.
Are you in the advanced linking yet?
Oh, do the advanced linking first.
Exactly. Yeah, you got to get to the...
So I go to the toolbox, go to settings, go to linking settings, select Mavic Pro, confirm. I'm going to advanced linking, highlighting it, pressing confirm. Connect 2 sets of goggles.
Correct.
Highlight it so it turns blue, press confirm. We're choosing, it gives us a choice now, primary remote controller, connect 2 DJI goggles to aircraft, choose the role of the DJI goggles, primary remote controller.
Correct.
Primary remote controller is blue, selecting confirm. Connect DJI goggles to aircraft, start the linking process by pressing confirm. 60 seconds. Going to turn on the aircraft now.
Exactly. Let the drone go properly.
We're going to wait till 25 seconds.
Perfect.
We're at about 39, 34. I'm going to look at the linking light on the side of the drone. It's not bright. I'm going to press it once.
Perfect.
It's bright now.
Perfect.
Linking complete. Now it says no remote controller or connect remote controller.
And you're going to select?
Connect remote controller.
Correct.
Now before I connect the goggles to the remote controller, I'm going to turn on the remote controller.
Read the instructions to me. What does the goggles say?
The goggles say, connect primary DJI goggles to remote controller. That's curious. Connect goggles to remote controller.
That is what we're doing. Remember, because the goggles are compared to the drone, and now the goggles are going to go to the controller.
Okay, yes.
Correct.
I'm looking at the little picture inside, and it shows the drone, then the goggles, then the remote controller.
Excellent. What is the next option? Extra capture or?
So it's to press confirm.
Yeah, I would do confirm.
It's counting down.
Now get to the controller.
Turn on the controller.
Yep.
50 seconds. Enter device.
Correct.
Press the 3 buttons.
Correct.
Linking remote controller. Okay.
Correct.
Linking complete. This time it worked.
Excellent. Of course it did.
Yay! Now we're going to connect the second pair of goggles.
Right, so you're putting the first pair of goggles back on, and what did it say?
It says linking settings next. Then it tells me how the controls have changed.
Correct. Next.
And it tells me how the 5D button has changed.
Correct. Next.
And now we're back at linking settings, but I'm going to back out of that. Should I go into Go Fly on the device? The device has Go Fly now.
Oh yeah, you can do that anytime.
I just want to make sure there's no video. Yes, there's no video. Now I know we did it right.
Now you're getting excited because you know it's their problem.
Yes. So now I'm going to. I still have highlighted linking settings here on the first goggles. We don't need that, so I'm going to back out.
That's right, and you should have video on the first goggles.
Video is on the first goggles.
Perfect. You are getting.
This is exciting. So now I turn on the second goggles, correct?
Exactly. Yeah.
Second goggles getting turned on. I know this is right because we don't have a video on the device.
Exactly. Correct.
Now we're actually going to be connecting these to the drone as well. And we're going to daisy chain the other remote control to this second pair of goggles.
Exactly. So you can unplug your phone and don't get it in the adapter, but get the phone plugged in to the second controller and you leave everything off except for the app.
Okay, I'm taking the phone out of the first controller.
Of course, you're leaving controller number B off.
Number B is off.
And you're just getting the app ready to go, right? Yeah, just get the app to that initial screen where you see enter device.
Okay, so let's get the map that's on here off.
Exactly.
And now go to DJI Go. App. Excellent. So we're at enter device.
So you just leave it there, you go back to the goggles B and finish the process.
So now we go to goggles B, linking settings.
Correct. And are you going to do quick or advanced?
I'm going to do advanced.
Correct.
First screen, it tells me Mavic Pro to select. I confirm it.
Correct.
I go to advanced linking.
Correct.
I confirm it.
Correct.
It says connect one set of goggles, connect two. I'm going to select two.
Correct.
I press confirm. Now, primary remote controller or secondary remote controller? I think that we're going to select secondary, correct?
Correct.
Now it says connect secondary DJI goggles to aircraft.
Correct.
So I'm going to confirm.
Correct.
Countdown starts. It's all ready. Countdown has started.
We already have 3 devices on, a controller, goggles, and a drone, correct?
Correct.
Okay, so it's still dull. Perfect. We're pressing it now.
Linking complete. Now we're at the step where it says connect remote controller. No remote controller, connect remote controller.
Yes.
I'm going to select connect remote controller.
Correct.
Now before I start the countdown, I should turn on the second remote controller to make sure we got a good connection with the device.
Let's do what we did the first time, which we didn't, right?
Yes, we did the countdown first.
Right, we just have the DJI Go app for loaded and ready to go, correct?
Correct, but the remote controller is off.
So start the countdown in goggles B.
Start the countdown in goggles B, confirm. It has started.
Turn on the controller, controller B.
It's connecting.
Look for that little change to know that the wire's working.
It is working.
Now enter device.
Press enter device. Go into the 3 buttons.
Correct?
Select the remote controller.
Correct.
Linking remote controller at the bottom.
Yep.
Primary or secondary remote controller. This time we're going to select secondary.
Correct.
Okay. Remote controller linked.
Back to the goggles. Oh, goggles B, sorry.
Goggles B says linked. Go to next.
Yep.
Woohoo! Complete.
And let me guess, you got video on goggles B.
Got B, video and goggles B, goggles A, and we have a map on the second device.
Exactly. So, leave everything turned on, everything's okay. Everything, that process went perfectly.
So now I can fly the drone with both remote controllers. However, the primary remote controller moves the stick, it takes control away from the secondary remote controller. Instantly. Both can take pictures.
Both fully function. On the goggles, only one goggle can have where it's controlling the gimbal, correct?
Correct.
Yeah, but we're just going to talk about leave everything turned on.
Okay.
We're just going to talk about the controllers for a minute.
Excellent.
Both controllers work perfectly.
Yep.
You can turn off accidentally the master controller, and the slave controller instantly becomes the primary even.
Okay, so if the master controller goes off, the secondary becomes master.
Exactly. The DJI has it set up perfectly, and I've tested everything thoroughly. If your battery accidentally dies, or if you drop your primary controller, it's okay. The sleep controller automatically becomes master. Also, the primary controller, as long as you are touching it in any way, so let's say you're turning the drone really, really slow to the right. If there is any input on the primary controller, the slave controller doesn't work at all.
Okay, so primary controller takes over no matter. Now, does that include like if you perhaps you want to use the primary controller to take pictures? If you take a picture, does the primary controller take over the secondary controller?
No, if you press take a picture while the person's in forward flight, that won't interrupt the slave controller.
Okay, so in a sense, I can have one controller taking care of all the functions of photography and video, and the other one concentrating on flying.
Correct. So, in my mind, you can tell the client, move your head to look at what you want to look at. Never touch the sticks, for starters.
Right.
And you can say, press this button to take pictures, press this button to take videos, and whatever you want. Does that make sense?
Exactly, yes.
Yeah. In fact, I could show you how to unscrew the sticks out of the slave controller.
Oh, so I never have to worry about them knocking it, touching by accident.
But I